Ladies and gentlemen, now today, KABAM have just dropped their official announcement for the Abyss of Legends, which is going to be launching in 15 days' time on Wednesday, the 22nd of January. Now, we're going to go straight to the rewards, man, and then talk about some of the nodes and stuff, because the rewards, I feel like, are a little bit interesting. I think by far the biggest thing is the amount of fully formed T5CC there is for 100%, because you get 3 of them, man, one on completion and one on exploration, and you only need a single tier 5 class catalyst to get a rank 3 champion. So if you 100% the Abyss of Legends, that is 3 more 6-star rank 3 champions, which at the moment it is a huge feat and a huge quest just to get one of those, let alone 3. So this is going to be a massive carrot on the stick for so many players. But aside from that, there's some other pretty good stuff. However, I was hoping to see maybe a little bit more in terms of some of the other rewards as well. So for completion, you've got 20,000 6-star shards, a random 6-star awakening gem crystal as well, 1,000,000 gold, 1 T5CC as we discussed a moment ago, 7 tier 2 alpha, and 3 tier 5 basic. So I was hoping maybe to see a little bit more on the 6-star shards, tier 2 alpha and tier 5 basic, but I think you certainly can't knock that T5CC and also the 6-star awakening gem crystal, and also a title as well for the completion. Now for the exploration, it's 2 of the tier 5 class catalyst crystals, 45,000 6-star shards, a 6-star generic awakening gem, so you can use that on any champion you want, also 5,000,000 gold, 4 tier 2 alpha. It seems a little bit low for 100%, man. You think it'd be a stack of about 10, 20 there. Looking at 100%, man, I don't think there's like any tier 5 basic here, but there is an Abyss exclusive profile picture, and that's the menacing one of the collector there, and also 50 6-star Sig Up stone crystals, so random 6-star Sig stones there. So there's definitely like some amazing value in the T5CC and the 6-star generic, but I feel like a lot of the other stuff kind of falls a little bit short. However, throughout the Abyss of Legends, there are 5 abyssal chests as well, so I don't know where these are going to be, like whether or not there's going to be one on the easy path, or these are going to be like limited and restricted to the harder paths as well. But 5 of these give you each 1 tier 5 basic, 1 tier 2 alpha, 6-star Sig Up stone crystals, 20 of those, 500,000 gold, and a 5-star hero crystal. So yeah, I mean, those are a nice bonus, man, but I kind of feel like in certain resources the rewards do seem a little bit lacking, but for the sake of it having like a huge amount of T5CC, like 3 6-star rank 3 champions, mate, people are going to go absolutely nuts for it. And also there is going to be a Legends challenge with the Abyss, so it's the first 300 to explore it, and depending on where you place, you get different rewards. So if you're in the first 20 to 100% explore it, you get a 6-star duped version of Thanos there. Then if you're in the first 300 as well, you get a Legends title, you also get a 5-star version of Kang, and a 6-star awakening gem crystal, and you also get some Legends points for the Legends leaderboard that nobody really cares about. So, like, the big incentive, really, like, if you want the, the full flex, is the 6-star awakened version of Thanos, and also the 6-star awakening gem crystal. I imagine it's going to be quite valuable there, so some very nice Legends stuff. And again, it's the first 300 to 100% explore it that can get that 6-star awakening gem crystal. So in regards to myself going for Legends, I really like to be in the first 300, but also it's just such an inconvenient time because I am away on holiday, and I don't want it to soak up like all of the holiday there, so I'd rather have like a good holiday and enjoy that than the 6-star awakening gem. But I definitely want to like play this for a bit when it initially releases and try and get the completion there. However, it does say that when Realm of Legends was introduced, it was several months before all of the secrets and tools were uncovered to beat it, and this is our goal for the Abyss. So they predict that this is going to be a piece of content that it takes several months to beat. And I feel like they had a similar prediction for Labyrinth of Legends, and it was beaten within like a day. So I don't really know how this is going to turn out, man. With the determination of some of the endgame players, and also the wallets of some of the endgame players, I reckon many people are just going to storm this as hard as they can. So I'm curious to see if it's actually going to last several months before anybody beats it. And if it does, then it's just going to be a ridiculous level of heart. So I'm curious, man. I'm very curious. So firstly, to enter the Abyss, you must have earned the Cavalier title by completing Act 6 Chapter 1, and that's probably going to be like the least of your problems when it comes to the Abyss of Legends. But like the Labyrinth, the Abyss has an extensive twisting map with multiple paths and a locked camera preventing you from scouting ahead. Dude, I was not happy, man, to read this. That is going to be absolutely brutal for some of the first players, probably myself, to go in absolutely blind into the Abyss of Legends and not know anything about what's coming or what the characters are or how to counter them. You know, you might get like really deep into a certain run on a path and then get to a boss and just get completely stuck there. So that is probably, I assume, what they are going to do to kind of lock players out of getting it done in the first few months. Like, there's going to be a very niche team of champions, I would assume, to get every single path done, or some very specific utility that you need. So yeah, that just sounds like really horrible, man. So I'm not super happy about that one, but again, that is like a massive detriment to players that are doing it initially. But once like time progresses, there are going to be maps, there are going to be guides to the Abyss of Legends, so that problem, it goes away after a couple of months, but it's really that first like month and a bit that is just an absolute nightmare. So unless you want to waste a lot of money and a lot of time, do not jump straight into the Abyss, because it is going to be a very painful experience, I would imagine. And on top of all of that fun, unlike Labyrinth's 2 global buffs, Abyss has 7, and there are some very annoying buffs here. So you have Brand of the Abyss 1 to 7. So 1, the defender has a 1% chance to evade. Horrible node in Labyrinth of Legends. It's going to be a horrible node in the Abyss as well, but also a 10% chance to evade instead if they have a class advantage. Now, I'm curious if there is going to be the final boss, the Abyss Collector, has, you know, that like advantage over everybody that like Maestro has as well. Does that count as the class advantage? Because if it does, man, on top of the Collector fight, you've also got a 10% chance to evade as well, which is going to suck. That is not going to be a fun time at all. Also, the next one is Brand of the Abyss 2. So defenders' basic attacks have a 10% chance to stun, and special attacks have a 100% chance to stun for 2 seconds. So if you get clipped by any special attack, you are dead. And also the damage that you can inflict per hit is capped at 85,000 there. So that is gonna kill the Proxima Midnight Dream and the dream of many champions for a lot of people. It's a bit of a higher damage cap than Labyrinth, but still, it probably is gonna take a lot of those characters with like ridiculous Special 2, Special 3 out of the mix there. So yeah, that is really unfortunate to read as well. Also, Brand of the Abyss 3, Special 3 is unlocked and gains plus 800% attack rating. So if you take a Special 3, you are dead. And also, if the defender has a class advantage, they also gain 20% power rate, 20% power gain rate, 1,000 block penetration, and their damage cap is reduced down to 50,000 per hit. So the theme is you don't want to go into a matchup where you have the class disadvantage there. And then we have number 5. So the defender begins the fight with a number of skirmish charges equal to the attacker's challenge rating. When the defender is struck, blocks an attack, or lands an attack, 1 charge is lost. When the charges run out, the defender will fight more erratically and gain 100% attack and ability accuracy. And then number 6, when all skirmish charges are depleted, the defender will gain an equal number of warfare charges, which are lost in the same way as skirmish charges. When they have been depleted, the defender gains 2 bars of power and becomes permanently unstoppable and unblockable. So this one, number 6, is basically your Hardened Rage. And on top of that, we got number 7. So if the attacker hasn't landed an attack in 8 seconds seconds, the defender gains a Rampage charge until they are struck. Rampage grants 100% attack rating and causes skirmish and warfare charges to slowly deplete and causes the defender to fight more aggressively. So basically, the enrage timer is based off the number of hits and also how aggressively you're playing as well. So, that's gonna be fun, I imagine. There's certainly a lot of stuff going on with the, Abyss, but if they like evade straight into a special attack, man, 100% chance to stun. You are dead, mate. So I'm a little bit worried, man. It's basically like Labyrinth of Legends nodes, but even worse by the look of it. So that's going to be very, very, very fun. But it doesn't seem like there's anything that kind of brings Aegon out of the equation by the look of it. But it seems like in certain fights where there would be the disadvantage, you want to make sure you bring a champion that can get around that. So I don't think you can solely rely on Aegon, but who knows, man, you might be able to. But I'm definitely a mixture of excited and very nervous for the Abyss of Legends. I think it's going to be a huge challenge. I think the live streams are going to be very fun at times and very, very frustrating at other times as well. So I'm excited for it, man. Hopefully it's going to be a really, really good piece of content. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts on Abyss of Legends in the comments section below. And if you did enjoy the breakdown of the announcement today, if you do me a massive favor and smash that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.